Alright boys, welcome back to the Grind for Us video. Generally, I was in bed just a minute ago, and I said to myself, you know what? If it's a dead character, I'll stay in bed. But if it's someone hype, I'll get out of bed. I did not expect this. Chandler, what? We have a new Chandler. What is he wearing? Oh my days, I can't believe it. So this kind of ends one of the theories. A lot of people had this game, I think, a little bit, and that is them adding characters that are already dead in the game, if that makes sense, right? Like, I think that's very apparent, like, early on, a lot of characters died off, like, you know. But yeah, like, Demon Gopher died, and people say that's one of the reasons why he can't come. But here we go. A new channel has a stance skill, which is obviously very important because he does have a relic. But is it going to be a full counter, though? Subslot in PvP Demon, okay, well, I guess anywhere, but let's see what he actually does. All right, here we go. If all allies, including the subslot or demons, so very much like obviously Green Escalon Dead, the damage received by demons will be reduced by 30%, and the attack rate stats abilities will increase by 50%. Also, when you take a stance, the critical resistance and critical defense of demon allies will be increased by 30%. So he's how do I feel about that? I'm seeing that now. AoE drain. Oh no. And then he's got the stance for 2 turns. Take a stance, taunts the enemy, reduce damage by 6%, and reduce the enemy special gauge by 2 when attacked. So basically, was it the... okay. I'm a little bit annoyed. Like, once again, all my favorite characters, the green carrot hair characters, are just, they love getting drained for some reason. AoE drain is something we haven't seen in a very, very long time. We know it's a useless skill on, obviously, you know, tier 1, right? So I'm not really too sure how much useful that's going to be. But then again, the passive is the main thing, right? It's using the sub slot, getting that reduced damage taken, and also attack rate stats, which I think is more than Blue Zelda. So this might be the best. And to be fair, Chandler naturally had good CC. I don't know how well this one's going to pair up, but he could be a good... He might be the best go-to demon subslot now, I think. At least when he comes in, you can get a critical resistance and defense, which, to be fair, is pretty good because obviously the human team and like Escanor, they love critting, so increasing your resistance and defense is obviously going to be very good, and that's towards the whole team, not just himself. The counter, it's not counter, it's just stance, right? So that kind of makes sense. But yeah, we're seeing some new animation we haven't seen before. If you lot remember, there was a final boss Chandler that did feature some animation we hadn't seen before, like his little spray with his wand. He also had Crimson Requiem, his little fire lava bit that he did. So, I mean, it's going to be cool to see these new animations, but in terms of what I wanted, I wanted Crimson Requiem Chandler, you know, or maybe even a bit of a Transformer one. But this is the OG Chandler, fair enough. I mean, like, obviously, I love Chandler. He's one of my main mascots on this channel. But, you know, I just don't like using him because the demon support. But the outfit look good, though. Can we get a little ultimate look, I think? Okay, here we go. Okay, it looks good. I think he's got better ones, though. That armor looks sick, though, I'm not gonna lie. That shit already cooked. Yeah, once again, I don't know what it is. It's just the drain. That's kind of thrown me off a little bit. Because you have to get to a tier 2 to, like, honestly, buffing is on a tier 1, but I really doubt it. But yeah, that skill is super outdated. Something needs to change on that one. Moving on to the banner, though. Is it going to be worth summoning? Definitely not. Bear in mind, this is, I believe... Oh, it's a step up. Oh, that's so much better. Right? It is. It's a step up. Okay, I'm about to say. Because I was going to say, in 1 week's time, we're getting a new banner. Like, we're going to get our monthly banner. Whether that's going to be Ragnarok or the OC, or maybe even another chapter for 4 nights. You know, we're going to have our special monthly end of banner. Where this one's a Chandler 240 diamonds. Hey, he's looking a bit more enticing now. I'm not going to lie. Like, that seems like a good pickup. The banner's terrible, though. Seeing Zaratrox in the banner is a bit of a yikes. There's no justification for a lot of these characters. I mean, most people probably have them now. You may not have Matrona, you may not have Oslo and Hawk, but, you know, you're summoning for Chandler, and that is it for 240 diamonds. You kind of don't mind that. But, yo, can I just say, Netmarble, give me a break. How have you gotten Skinny Escanor? I mean, he's not really Skinny Escanor, but Skinny Escanor, one of my most wanted characters in the game. He's, like, finally in the game, basically. It's Percival, my second, maybe even now, most wanted character in the game after, before Escanor, of course. And then Chandler... I'm having back-to-back must summons. Like, this is too much for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting overwhelmed here. And I believe that is basically it for the update, right? It is literally just a Chandler because it is literally just the before the end of month banner, wherever it may be here. It looks like they're gonna be actually doubling the actual raid bosses, or I guess the drops for obviously all of the modded powers, apart from the final one, of course. And yeah, I guess it fixed some issues. Let me just quickly check the Chandler quickly, see if he's actually going to be added to the generators, which they normally don't. Will be added Okay, hang on. The SR will be added to the race gacha, Demons, Fairy, and Goddess at the end of the gacha period. Nothing else about the character being added to the general SSR tickets, which, to be fair, he'll probably get added before Demon Chandler for some reason. But yeah, boys, that is basically it for today's update. That is everything. Once again, quite surprising to see Chandler of all people, because I did not think we needed another Chandler. I mean, to be fair, we do. Like, Chandler's just not usable nowadays, like, in any of the forms, basically. So, getting another one's fine. I just feel like there were probably a bit more important characters. But, hey, at least it's nice to see that they are actually going back and doing characters that are kind of already dead in the story mode. So, that's kind of... You know, there's still a possibility we can get all the characters, right? You know, now, Basta, she's dead, but, you know, she might come out finally in the game. And we saw artwork, obviously, in Series of Idols that, hey, she might be coming sometime soon. Who knows? Boys, thank you for watching the video. Let me know if you're excited for Chandler, if you're a demon main, if you're actually going to use him and summon him for him. And even if you don't plan to, I mean, step up, do your first 2 summons, and if not, then us on Global can wait to see what the next big banner is at the end of the month, whether that's going to be a collaboration, you know, OC banner, the Ragnarok banner, or maybe even another Formalize banner. We'll to see what it is and judge if we should be summoning for. And then if not, once again, 240 diamonds for a new character nowadays is generally a steal in many ways, especially because a lot of the actual step-ups, which is why I'm surprised to see Chandler with step-up, they've always been, you know, random irrelevant characters. It's always like a, you know, a Shin. It's always like a Matrona. You know, it's characters people don't care about. I know Chandler's not the most wanted or most favorite character, but he's a cool character, and to get him a step up is very, very nice. So boys, thank you for watching the video, and yeah.